need to take us through that journey as to how we get there. But
Sure.
for today, what are we talking about?
Let's talk about distractions.
What kind of distractions?
Today we live in a seriously destructive world.
Uh-huh.
I mean, from a number of areas, but we're going to keep it from the business point of view.
Okay.
It was said, and it's said, you can go to any restaurant tomorrow and just check two people who might be a couple or might not, and just check the conversation. Everyone is looking at their tablets or phones. There's no real conversation.
That's true.
It's like we distracted from reality.
That's true.
And that's a serious thing, especially in business. Because, for instance, the type of distractions that I'm talking about, it's emails, your phone, your WhatsApps, your Facebooks, all the social medias and
Yeah.
stuff. It's always, if you look at it, it's kind of overwhelming.
That's
because
true.
then you wonder, how on earth do I have to manage myself, or how do I manage myself around all the systems?
That's true.
Because the truth is, all of them, they work. There is a time where you have to look at your emails.
Yes.
Because somebody could be sending you a letter, maybe a letter of demand,
We want our money.
yeah, which you need to pay attention to.
Exactly.
Failing which, you'll bear the consequences.
That's
So
true.
it's important that you need to check your emails and stuff. And it's important that you need to take calls. But, something that I've learned about creating habit, it says that if you are distracted from whatever concentration that you have been focusing on, it takes at least another 15 minutes
Yes,
for
sir.
you to get back into the momentum
Yeah.
that you were
in before that.
Yeah.
So that's like almost 15 minutes wasted just because of a distraction.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why, from an email point of view, there's that little bing when an email comes through.
Yeah.
It's a sound that other people have put on their laptops and stuff, or on their phones for that matter.
Yes.
When they hear the bing, they leave everything else and they check
the
that thing,
email.
only to find out it's somebody
Junk
telling
mail.
you won 100 million from UK or something like that. But it's the most important thing that you've lost there is time and the focus, that you out of that momentum.
Yeah.
Now, the idea here is to find a system that will help you manage all these things.
Yeah.
That's why I think, I strongly believe that every business owner, irrespective of what kind of business, you need to have an assistant who will at least, first of all, help you to navigate yourself through these things. Because, for instance, I unfortunately don't get to see all the emails sometimes from UK and stuff, because they go through somebody before they come to me.
Yeah.
Then that way I can only focus on the real stuff. And those that can be responded to on my behalf, then I don't have to bother about them. So there's three things that you need to, I think, three ways of going about doing this thing.
Yeah.
And I'll quickly mention them and quickly brief what each contains. The first one is, you need to do it now.
Yeah.
Let's take typically an example of an email. You can apply this in a number of things. Email. If you get an email, you can, when I say do it now, it means you respond to it now. The second one is, you can delegate it. That's where the assistant comes in. Or maybe a manager or somebody within your firm. The third one is, you simply delete it.
Yeah.
That's an email which
Yeah.
you won 100 million
No,
and stuff like that.
I don't need to keep that.
You see. So the first one, do it now. So many times we get to postpone things, sometimes even the most important things. I've got this, call it a habit of saying, if something is really important, I need to get on it right away. But here's the trick to it. The trick to managing all of these things in an appropriate way is, you need to have an outcome that you want to reach out to. An outcome could be, some people call it a goal. So if you've got a goal, it means you are driving yourself towards a specific destination. So as such, you know what is it that you need to be concentrating on. So if something contributes towards getting you to that outcome, then you do it now.
Okay.
if it's that important.
Yeah.
So secondly, it's delegation. I see a lot of people struggling from this delegation thing because the truth is many people
Want to do it for
yeah,
themselves.
they say if you want to do something better,
Yeah.
you know,
If you want things done,
Yeah.
do it yourself.
that-
That's why it's tough for some people to delegate, you know? They'd rather do it themselves.
but that's a seriously, and I'm honest with this, a seriously a limiting way of utilizing your resources as a business person.
Mm-hmm.
Because then why else do you have employees
If you,
that can
yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
do something like that? That's why last week, you remember, I said break down your areas, your business into areas of influence,
Mm-hmm.
and only focus on those things which maybe are directly financially related.
Mm-hmm.
So the last one is delete it.
Yeah. I think it's pretty clear.
Yeah, it's pretty clear, this one. If something, it comes in the name of, I don't know what, but there's some emails you don't need to check them
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, that's true.
So sometimes even your computer, through this virus protections and stuff,
Yes.
they can help you in that respect. That you get
They
to
can sift.
they sift and they get rid of these things
Yeah.
right away.
All right.
So 3 points: do it now, delegate it, or delete it.
All right. Thanks a lot for taking the time to share that with us. And have yourself a wonderful week.
I will, and the listeners. Thank you.
Electoral Commission invites
Phew, that was long.